In the series, and for Milwaukee, so far so good, because Chris Middleton has got 14, has hit half his shots, and they lead it 57-50 over the Miami Heat.
9 rings, 5 oh, underdog, put that on a poster.
Put that on a poster.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Wait, put that on. I need to take a picture of that.
Yeah, go back to that.
I need to put that on the gram. Hold on one second. That's beautiful. 9 rings edition right there. One time, 9 rings. Step your game up.
Thank you, Alex, for that. We appreciate it upstairs. It's American Express Halftime Report. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Draymond Green sitting in for the Chuckster for Championship Chuck tonight.
Championship Chuck. How many you have, Shaq?
I think I got 4.
4?
4-3-2.
4-3-2? Don't call us
5-4-3-2.
Just call us 4-3-2.
4-3-2?
Yeah, 4-3-2.
All right, so let's look at the American Express teammates.
And he's 5-4-3-2.
Middleton with 14. Brook Lopez got 13. Giannis has 7 on 2 of 8 shooting. He's also got 8 rebounds and 5 assists. 3, you go first. Brook Lopez, you heard Reggie Miller say he's never seen him this good offensively.
Well, I think that's key. It's the others for Milwaukee. It won't be Giannis that's going to win this series. And here Brook Lopez finally goes into the post and completely takes advantage of Myers Leonard right here. And he's going to do it again. Right here, once again, Myers Leonard, he gets the bucket. Now he uses his quickness on the perimeter, and he gets Bam off the drive. It's very important that Brook gets inside and score. He can't just stand outside and shoot threes all game long today. He's going to have to continue to do that, and that's helping them tonight.
Here's a question for you, 3. Can the Bucks win this series if Giannis isn't their leading scorer?
Yes, they can, and that's what's going to have to happen because Giannis' offensive package isn't at the level where it's going to be if he continues to work the way he's been doing. And so because he's not shooting the ball that well, the way they're packing the paint, he has to get everybody else involved, and Chris Middleton will have to lead this team in scoring if they're going to win.
All right, 4. What you got?
Chris Middleton is the guy. You know, he's part of the 1-2 punch, and I agree with Draymond. Disagree with him a little bit. We'll get into that later. But right now, Chris Middleton, he's the 2. He's saying, you know what, everybody's focused on Giannis. I got to go to work. Haven't really been playing that well, but guess what? I have this ability. I can shoot. Bet you right here, get to my spot like Kenny said, and I'm letting that go. We're down 0-2. Giannis only got 7 points. I got to go to work. I heard my good friend Draymond Green said I need to go for 40 if we want to win. That's what I feel like doing today.
He said that in the commercial break, though.
Yes, but what I disagree with Draymond is that when Giannis is going crazy, he creates opportunities for others. See, Middleton is the only guy that can really score on his own. Lopez can go in the block and score every now and then, but other than that, if Giannis is not going crazy, drawing the defense in, then he can't kick it out to guys like Kyle Korver for the shot.
What you got, Deuce?
You know what? I like both of their highlights. So whatever one you want to give me to go to the board, you can give me Shaq's package or his. I just saw something different in both of their packages.
Just do them both.
So no. Hey, easy.
That was half-hearted.
Do them both. You're gonna do them both.
No, we don't. You don't have to run them back to back. But if you want it, but
My
the one thing,
first.
let's go with Shaq's package. So the ball goes inside to Middleton, okay, and he has this advantage, and you have a freeze it here. What I don't like about the Bucks, remember I told you before the game, they don't sprint to spots. So now, this is easy defense. I don't know if you can have a steady diet of guys just sitting in spots without movement, and the defense has an opportunity to just hone in on. So right here, no movement on the weak side. No one has to worry about anything. There's no cutting. There's no thing. That's a very tough shot. Again, freeze it there. He didn't sprint to the spot, so they built the wall. Over here, here's my man Bledsoe. Should have been all the way in the corner, did not sprint. Again, I think this is a hard diet of shots to continually make in a series and the same thing. Again, freeze it. No, don't freeze it because they already froze it. Nobody's moving. Everybody's just standing around watching, no movement, no. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is how you can win playing basketball.
What you got on your feet there, man?
Oh, these are little like I'm going sailing shoes, you know.
Little boat shoes, actually.
Little boat shoes,
nice,
action,
man.
little boat shoes.
That's a good look.
Kenny.
Good luck. You had some good squeaking on there when you were at the board, man.
Little boat shoes, little boat shoes.
Little boat shoe, okay.
You got on Kenny some buddies.
Yeah. Look.
Remember them
What do
back
we-
in
what
the
do we
day?
got on?
Wine, little fine wine.
What a tweet.
I don't blame you. Two full minds. I want to hear more about this, though. Why? Players, officials, but no coaches? That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It should be across the board. I mean,
Simple.
Yeah, simple. We'll see. All right.
Turn. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Much more. Lakers and Rockets.
You feel passionate about that, don't you?
I know, yeah. It's simple. Lakers and Rockets meet in game one of the Western Conference semis tonight, 9 Eastern, ESPN. Lakers a heavy favorite to win the series in both Vegas and according to our basketball power index. But ESPN NBA analyst Kirk Goldsberry tells us what might make it tough for LA.
LeBron versus Harden. Just saying it should get NBA fans excited. These megastars haven't met in the postseason since 2012, when James won his first title.
LeBron James captures that elusive title.
8 years later, James is still the king. But for the first time in his career, he has led the league in assists. Look at all these dimes. Before the restart, the Lakers made a red-hot 39% of the threes created via James's passes.
Rumbling and stumbling and bumbling.
But that stopped in the bubble. LeBron's teammates have hit just 24% of those since the restart. And overall, the Lakers are the worst three-point shooting team since the restart.
We build different, dog. We build different.
Here's the thing. Threes matter. And the Rockets are the most prolific three-point shooting team in history. So if the Lakers want to keep up, they better start heating up.
Tim Legler's back with us to give us a quick preview of Game 1, Rockets-Lakers. And with the Lakers being heavy favorites here, Tim, we heard LeBron say the other day that he's faced many teams that are prolific from downtown. What do you need to see from Houston in order for them to make this thing a series?
Well, I think Houston's biggest struggle in this series is going to be how do they clean up the glass. I mean, you're talking about a Lakers team that puts so much size and length out there, even with just LeBron and AD and their skill set. But then you bring in like Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee into the mix. It's going to be a major problem for Houston that plays these small lineups. And PJ Tucker, Robert Covington have a lot of heart and a lot of want to. But at some point, giving up that much height matters. So that's I think, going to be a big factor. I think for Houston offensively, it's going to come down to James Harden. He's the one guy in this series that you're not going to be able to stop from getting shots if you're the Lakers. So he's going to have to be special. Just a good James Harden won't be good enough. I think for them to have a chance tonight, certainly, and in any game in this series, he's going to have some of those 35-point, double-digit assist type games because he's good enough to control it with his handle. The Lakers are going to play bigger teams, so he's going to be able to get free initially on the perimeter. Getting to the rim might be a little harder for him because of all that shot blocking ability in the paint for the Lakers. That's why he needs to be so good from three. He needs to get to the line. He needs to control this series. You need a great James Harden to have a chance and to make this a long one.
And the Lakers, they're also well-rested. 6 days after taking care of Portland. It's only been 48 hours since the Rockets barely beat the Thunder in Game 7. We look forward to it tonight, 9 Eastern on ESPN. Tim, thank you.
It's NBA bubble burning questions. Can Giannis handle the heat of a must-win Game 3? And how can Harden and the Rockets steal Game 1 from LeBron and the Lakers? Plus, breaking news in soccer. Lionel Messi changes course and decides to stay at Barcelona. Inside the drama that led to Messi's major decision. Also, new today in the NFL, featuring Washington and Adrian Peterson parting ways. Cam Newton's new confidence as a Patriots captain, and the hunt heating up to sign Jadeveon Clowney. And a historic day in the major leagues. Check out the must-see matinee moments from baseball's most action-packed day in almost 50 years. This is SportsCenter.
Kind of caught me off guard, kind of blindsided me.
Here's Sage Steele and Jay Harris.
Well, Jay, it's happening about 4 months later than originally planned, but tomorrow it is indeed the 146th running of the Kentucky Derby. Here's the thing, a lot of pomp and circumstance. It's going to look and feel much different for many reasons. Marty Smith has a preview from Louisville coming up.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Let's get to the day's big stories. The headlines for this Friday, beginning with the Washington football team releasing running back Adrian Peterson. The 35-year-old rushing for nearly 2,000 yards in 2 seasons with the club. Peterson says he wants to continue playing. Also, in our headlines today, Lionel Messi will remain with FC Barcelona and end his bid to leave the club. Barcelona claiming that if Messi wanted to leave, he or his next club would have to pay his release of 700 million euros or face legal action. The Clippers' Montrezl Harrell has won the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award. It's the third straight year a Clipper has won the award after Lou Williams won it the last 2 years. The news first reported by The Athletic and confirmed by ESPN. And Naomi Osaka advancing to the fourth round of the U.S. Open with a 3-set win over Marta Kostyuk. The two-time major champion threw a racket after losing the second set before regrouping and pulling away for the win. Sage?
Jay, who would have thought the Heat would have a 2-0 lead on the top-seeded Milwaukee Bucks going into tonight's Game 3? Not many people, probably. Second Spectrum gives us a detailed look at how Miami has done this. Through the first 2 games, the Heat have created 16 more assist opportunities than the Bucks. Miami has also outscored Milwaukee